300 million years ago, Earth did not belong to humans. A world so strange that it would seem impossible to modern eyes.
Here, insects grew to sizes comparable to modern birds of prey.
And every creature was forced into a constant struggle for survival. Even the hunters were not the true rulers of this world, because the real force that ruled this world was nature itself. An ecosystem unlike anything found on Earth today. A forest taller than many modern buildings.
This is the story of the giant forest that helped shape the world we live in today. If you stood here, you would feel as though you were walking through a city built entirely of trees. Many of these trees reached heights comparable to a modern 15 or 20-story building. Yet these were not trees in the modern sense, but members of a very different lineage of ancient plants. Beneath the giants stretched an endless green labyrinth. Everywhere was wet, warm, and saturated with life. Much of the tropical world had become a vast ocean of vegetation. The continents themselves were still moving together, forming the supercontinent known as Pangaea. And the atmosphere of this Earth was very different from the one we know today. Oxygen levels may have been nearly 50% higher than modern values. And it was this oxygen-rich world that helped create creatures unlike anything alive today.
In this oxygen-rich world, the familiar rules of nature were pushed beyond their limits.
This is Meganeura, one of the largest flying insects ever known.
A master of the skies, capable of astonishing speed and agility.
Its compound eyes could detect motion with extraordinary precision. Here, even a moment of hesitation could mean the difference between success and failure.
The hunt is over in only a matter of seconds.
Yet Meganeura was not the most remarkable giant in this forest. This is Arthropleura, the largest arthropod ever known to walk on land.
If it appeared today, it would rival the length of a small automobile. This was more than a forest. It was a world unlike any that exists today. Yet the most dangerous place in this forest was not the sky above, but the water below. A disturbance almost too small to notice.
Could be the first sign of a predator waiting in ambush.
Eriops, one of the dominant hunters of the ancient wetlands. To its potential prey, the morning appears calm and harmless. But the hunter has already chosen its target. The attack begins in a fraction of a second. In this forest, speed can mean survival.
Even the most formidable predators do not always succeed. Every pool, every channel, and every swamp concealed its own struggle for survival. From above, this forest resembles a green ocean stretching beyond the limits of sight. Day after day, year after year, these plants captured carbon from the atmosphere. On an immense scale, these forests began to transform the composition of Earth's atmosphere. When they died, vast quantities of plant material became trapped beneath waterlogged sediments. Pressure and time would begin a transformation lasting millions of years. Today, we know these compressed remains as coal. The energy that powered entire civilizations can be traced back to these ancient forests. But the success of these forests would bring consequences no one could have foreseen. As carbon levels declined, the planet itself began to change. A magnificent age was slowly approaching its end. The change did not arrive in a single day, or even a single century. It unfolded across millions of years of climate change and evolution. The giants of the forest began to disappear. A remarkable chapter in Earth's history was coming to a close. Many of the creatures that defined this world would eventually leave the stage of evolution. But nature never stands still. The end of one world created opportunities for entirely new worlds to emerge. Yet the giant forest never truly vanished. Its legacy remains beneath our feet, preserved in stone, coal, and the history of life itself. 300 million years ago, a forest taller than buildings helped reshape the planet forever. And in many ways, we are still living within its legacy.